You know that full body flinch you feel when you hear your own voice or you watch yourself say something slightly awkward? Yeah, that's me. Uh. This will make the future me cringe because it sounded cool in my head right now, because you know the song. But the me in the future will look at it like, yeah, okay, that was lame. You shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Today I want to make peace with it and actually use it. So, quick context if you're new here, I'm doing Ugly Post Week where we publish the best version that we have today. Simple setup with short lines and post, just done. Now, cringe. Here's the reframe. Cringe is the toll you pay to cross the bridge to the next version of you. You don't get the bridge without the toll. And I'm not just making this up. I'm going to talk about some of the few science bits that help me stop spiraling. We think everyone notices our weird hair, the filler word, the pause, but they don't, not like we imagine. There was this classic study where students had to wear an embarrassing Barry Manilow t-shirt into a room. I'm going to tag the research below in the description. They had to wear this Barry Manilow t-shirt and enter a room, and guess how many people noticed. They thought about half the room would clock it, but in reality, it was closer to 1/5. We dramatically overestimate how much people notice us. So in short, your "oh no, I messed up" or "I shouldn't have done that" moment likely flew under the radar. After conversations, people consistently underestimate how much others actually like them. We judge ourselves harsher than others do. So when you post and later think, "I was awkward, they must hate this," odds are people liked you more than you think. That's literally what the data shows across studies. You feel your nerves like a 9 out of 10 and assume everyone can see that, but they don't. We overestimate how visible our inner jitters are to other people. So, your shaky first 10 seconds, the good news is most viewers won't even clock it. Humans tend to like things more the more we see them, to a point. So, posting more often, even imperfectly, can make your face or voice feel more familiar and easier to like to your audience over time. Consistency, therefore, helps your content land. In a research by Harvard Business Review, following thousands of daily work diaries, found that the biggest boost to motivation wasn't pep talks. It was making visible progress. Little wins today make tomorrow easier to start. So that's exactly why post something small today about our challenge works so well. So no, you're not the problem. Your brain is just running its default settings, and we can work with that. Let me tell you how I did. Today is day 29 for me. When I started this 30-day YouTube posting challenge, it wasn't because suddenly I woke up disciplined. I changed my identity to I am a person who posts. I am a creator. I am a producer. I set a tiny filming corner here at my studio. I put my uniform on the chair. I stuck a I create and I post note in front of me where I can see it every day, and wrote one if then prompt. So if it's nap time, then I sit, write 5 bullets, and press record. By the time the reminder pinged, it wasn't a decision anymore. It was the plan. And it wasn't easy the first few times, just automatic enough. So identity first, then actions that match it. And if you watched my other video, we talk about this more. Now, what do you do with cringe when it shows up? You want to first expect it. Literally say, some cringe will happen today. When it shows up, you won't be surprised. And then you want to shrink the ask. So keep your hook simple. You want to have one hook. You want to have one takeaway and have short, calculated lines. If you fumble your words, you have the power to redo the sentence again and then do a rough edit afterwards. Next, you want to protect the inputs. The two things that make good enough feel good enough in your content is your audio and your light. You need to be heard and seen, which is well lit, clearly. Last, you want to bank the win. You want to push publish. A small win today, more motivation tomorrow, and that's the progress effect. And when that post makes you cringe later, good. That means the bridge is working. And here's the perspective shift that I want for you by the end of this video. I want you to understand that cringe is data. What line dragged? What hook missed? You want to change one thing next time. Cringe is also proof. You're not in your drafts, often anymore. You're simply a person who posts. And last, cringe fades with exposure. So the more you see your face and your voice online, the more normal it becomes to you and to them. So I invite you to take a quick action. Take a moment, breathe for 10 seconds, turn your do not disturb on, write your points, put your phone in front of you, speak, and you're done. I want to leave you with a final reminder. Most people aren't watching you as closely as you think. The ones who do probably like you more than you assume. And your nerves are way less visible than they feel. So keep showing up and you literally become easier to like over time. And each small win makes the next one easier. If this helped, I invite you to watch the Ugly Post Week next and my 1-hour content workflow. It'll show you how I was able to get to my day 29 of my 30-day YouTube challenge. If you'd like the checklist and the behind the scenes, I would love for you to subscribe to my newsletter. That's where we can stay in touch and where I share what's actually working and everything in the middle. Okay, make peace with cringe and post. Ciao for now.